Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you've joined us today. So I hope you're enjoying our new format. We've got some longer and shorter classes. We've added some new sections to the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage to make it easier to find classes by length or purpose or body area. So be sure and check it out. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget, it's free and we'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment. Now in today's practice, we're going to explore some poses to get that body moving and engage our natural fat burning capability. So you'll only need a chair for today's class, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair and we're going to move forward, right? So we don't want to be leaning back, we want to be moved forward. Let's go ahead and think about planting our feet on the floor. We call this grounding in yoga, so we're grounding our feet to the earth, basically. And we want to make sure that we have those 4 pressure points. So if you naturally pronate your feet, right, I want you to really pay close attention to having all 4 of those pressure points equally weighted on the floor. And the next thing I want you to think about is grounding your sits bones. So we tend to, generally we favor one side or the other. It's just a very common thing. So I want you to consciously think, just like we're thinking about our feet, consciously think about keeping those sits bones grounded and keeping that weight equal. Okay, so we're going to lift our heart up, feel that belly engage, pull those shoulders out of the ears, place your hands lightly on your thighs. Close your eyes or soften your eyes and connect to your heart center. So this is time just for you. Let go of everything outside of this room and just focus on your heart center. Now we're going to connect to our breath. So just feel your natural inhalation and exhalation. We're going to move into that diaphragmatic breath, that belly breath. As you inhale, the belly extends. We're filling the lungs from the bottom up. And as you exhale, you're going to actively pull the belly button to the spine and push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a couple of times. Now we're going to do that 2 more times and see if you can make your exhalation maybe 5, 6, 7 counts where your inhalation is 4. I just want you to make that exhalation longer than the inhalation. Go ahead at your own pace. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intention for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs. Open your eyes. See how that feels. Good. Let's drop our right ear to our right shoulder and feel that stretch. And go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest. Let's drop our left ear towards our left shoulder, feeling that stretch. And let's drop chin to chest one more time. Lovely. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Let's look over that right shoulder. And look center, and look over that left shoulder. Oh yeah, that should feel really good. Go ahead and look center and roll. Shoulders roll up, back and down. And up, back and down. Let's add the breath. Let's reverse it. Inhale as they come up. Exhale as they roll down. Inhale as they come up. Exhale as they roll down. And release. Beautiful. All right. Let's do a little cat and cow. We're going to place our hands lightly on our thighs, belly button to spine. Round your shoulders, tuck your chin, look at that belly button. Let's lift up, grab the back of your chair, squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back, lift that heart and feel that cow pose. Let's do that again. Round it down into cat, tuck your chin, lift it up into cow. We're going to add the breath here. Inhale into your cow pose, exhale into your cat pose, inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Can we do that one more time? Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Yeah, that feels good. And release. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start in extended mountain. So you're going to take those hands up to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. We're trying to touch the ceiling with our fingertips. Beautiful. Take your right hand down. So we're going to try to touch the floor with our right hand and try to touch the ceiling with our left. Lengthen through, lengthen through, lengthen through, and release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's start in mountain pose. Shoulders are down, belly is tight, trying to touch the ceiling with our fingertips. Left hand comes down to the floor. We're stretching through, extending, stretching. One more breath and release and roll those shoulders. Oh, yeah. And reverse it. All right. We're going to take that right hand, place it on the outside of this knee, other hand back behind, extend the spine, and a seated twist. I'm looking over that shoulder, right? We're just breathing here. And release it, and let's go to the other side. You've got this. Extend and twist and breathe. One more breath here and release. Beautiful. All right, let's do a little bit for our legs. So we're going to take that right knee, we're going to open it nice and wide. Let's take this arm, bring it all the way across our body, grab the chair, extend the spine long first, then you're going to turn and look over the back of your chair. So don't leave out that lengthening of the spine piece. That's really important. Let's release it, and we're going to do that again. All the way across the body, extend and twist. And breathe. And release it. Beautiful. We're going to let this knee fall straight down towards the floor, and we're going to start into a crescent lunge. Now, the first version of crescent lunge is your knee is straight down towards the floor. Your hands are just resting here on your thigh, and that could be where you want to stay, and that's a great version. But if you've got a little bit more availability in this leg, you're just going to press it back behind you. I'm still up on my back toes though, okay? I'm lifting my heart up. So whether you have the knee bent or not, you want to keep that head up towards the ceiling, heart is lifted. Let's release it and let's do it one more time. Here we go. Oh yeah, heart is lifted, feeling the stretch. One more breath and release. Okay, so the same leg, we just stretched the front of that leg. Now they're going to stretch the back of the leg in pyramid pose. So we're going to extend that leg long, toes are to the ceiling. Lift first, hinge forward, hands are on thighs for support. And we're feeling the back of this leg stretch. Do you feel it? Keep that back flat, right? So like in cat pose, we were rounding. Well, in this particular pyramid pose, I want you to keep the back flat. Don't round. It just maximizes the stretch. We'll just go ahead and lift up. We're going to do that one more time. Extend first. Keep the back flat. Let that heart fall. Oh, yeah. And release it. So remember, we're warming up, right? So just be very gentle. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to take this knee and we're going to open it up nice and wide. So notice how to begin with, you should be beginning to feel a nice stretch on those inner thighs. So let's keep these knees open. This knee tends to want to fold in, and I would want you to keep it open. Even if you need to heel toe your foot in a little bit, I would rather you do that and keep the knee in alignment with the toes than have your foot out here and your knee forward because you've got a little tightness in that inner thigh. Okay, does that make sense? Keep those knees in alignment. All right, here we go. Bring that arm all the way across your body. Grab your chair. Crown of the head lifts. We're going to turn and look over the back of the chair. Now right here, everybody turn and look at that knee. What's happening to your knee, right? Is it folding in? Don't let it. Let's release that and do it one more time. See, I know, I don't even have to see you, and I know what's happening, right? Grab that chair, crown of the head lifts, turn and look over the back of your chair. It's just natural for that knee to want to fold in. But I don't want you to let it release it, right? Okay, knee down towards the floor. Remember, you can stay right here. Great version. You're stretching the front of that leg, everything is fine. If you want a little bit more, push that foot back behind you. You can hold on to the chair if that feels a little bit better for you, or you can have your hand on your thigh. It doesn't matter. Ha! Let's release that knee and do it one more time. Here we go. Press it back. So kind of the back of the kneecap towards the ceiling is the feeling that I want you to have. Release this glute, so we don't want to have a death grip, as I call it, on that glute. We're kind of relaxing this leg, feeling the front of that leg stretching, getting that quadricep muscle and that hip flexor. All right, let's release it and face forward. Okay, pyramid pose, right? Extend that leg out, toes to the ceiling. You can have your hands right here for support. Lengthen through the spine, belly is tight. Let your heart fall forward. Ha, breathing. Let's lift that heart and do that one more time. Remember, we're warming up though. Don't do anything drastic. We're warming things up. We're taking it gentle. We're being gentle with our bodies. One more breath here and release it. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall in our chair, and we're going to move through a sun salutation. So we're going to bring our hands to our heart to start with. All right? So we're going to inhale as we come up. We're going to bring those hands together at the ceiling, mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Up we go. Big circle around. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to keep on going all the way up. Interlace fingers, pointer finger to the ceiling. We're going to lean our mountain. We're going to come up and we're going to lean our mountain the other way. We're going to come up. Now, we're going to swan dive forward. Pull that belly button into your spine. Make sure you're protecting that low back. Place your hands in airplane arms. Extend your spine long, trying to put space between each and every vertebra, lengthening through that spine. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that one more time, just like that. Up we go. Big circle around. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to come up to mountain pose, interlace fingers. Let's lean that mountain. We're going to come up and we're going to lean it the other way. And we're going to come up and we're going to make that big swan dive forward into that forward salute. Stretch, lengthen through that spine. One more breath. Place your hands or your arms on your thighs. Let your heart fall forward into a forward fold. See how that feels on the back. Right? One more breath here. Tuck the chin and roll it out. Okay. So there was a sun salutation. Now we're going to continue moving through our sun salutation, but we're going to add a chair pose. And in that chair pose, that's where we're going to begin to build some heat. So we're going to hold the chair pose, and then we're going to do it a few different ways. So we're going to begin to build some heat, and that gets that metabolism going, right? And there's where our fat burning begins to happen, our own natural body's ability to burn that fat. All right, let's bring those hands to the heart. Here we go. Big circle, up we go. And bring your hands to your heart. We're going to leave out the leaning mountain. So we're going to come back up to mountain and we're going to dive it forward into that forward salute. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Place your arms on those thighs. Let your heart fall forward into a forward fold. All right. Now, From your forward fold, what you're going to do is you're going to lift your heart back up. Bring your hands to your heart. Actually, let's start. Put your hands right on your thighs. Act like you're going to get out of the chair, but no. So we're activating our big muscles here, our quadricep muscles. Our belly is tight. We're pressing down on those thighs. We're acting like we're getting out of the chair, but we're not. One more breath. Release. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that again. Up we go. Bring your hands to heart. Now we're coming to mountain. We're going to dive forward into that forward salute. Don't forget to stretch. Lengthen through those hands. Head toward forward. Arms are back. Bring your hands to your heart. Act like you're going to get out of the chair, but don't. Or you can have your hands on your thighs if you prefer that. One more breath and release. Now, what we're adding on is our hips are going to come up off the chair this time. Have your hands on your thighs, pressing. Here we go. Hands to heart. Up we go. Big circle. Hands to heart. Up to mountain. Diving forward. Belly button to spine. Forward salute. Stretch. One more breath. Forward fold. I think I left this one out last time. Sorry about that. Forward fold. Now bring your hands to your heart, or you can have your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hips come up off the chair. Okay, now hold it. Hold that right there. I'm going to turn to the side. I want you to see what's happening. So what happens invariably, I want you to look down at your toes. Can you see your toes and can you wiggle them, right? I want those hips back. Hips are back. So inevitably what happens is people want to bring those knees forward. I don't want you to do that. I want you to bring those hips back. Go ahead and have a seat. So what happens when you bring your hips back, first of all, you protect your knees. But second of all, it really engages those quadriceps, doesn't it? You feel it? All right. Okay, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that again. Up we go. Bring your hands to your heart. Up to mountain. Dive forward to forward salute. Stretch out those arms, airplane arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Forward fold. Ha. All right, are we ready? Lift your heart. Bring your hands to your heart or your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, up we go. Everybody look down. Can you see your toes? Can you wiggle them? Are your knees behind your toes, right? You want those hips back. One more breath here. Now the extension or the add-on here is we're extending those arms out. I'm looking down at the floor, all right? No wrinkles in the neck. I'm extending those arms long. Oh yeah, you feeling a little heat in those legs? One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Have a seat. Here we go. Up. Bring your hands to your heart. Mountain pose. Dive forward to that forward salute. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Forward fold. Ha. Lift your heart. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Up we go. All right. Listen to my voice. Extend those arms out. Change is coming. One more breath here. Now, instead of sitting down, we're going to stand up. And we're going to dive forward. Belly button to spine. Hands on your shins. Halfway lift. Extend that spine long. Forward fold. Ha. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit into your chair pose. Shoot those hips back. Extend those arms long. Shoulders are down out of the ears. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Have a seat. Here we go. Up we go. Dive forward. Ha. Halfway lift is your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart. Come into your chair pose. One more breath here. Extend those arms long. Oh yeah, are we ready? Take a deep breath in, standing up. Inhale here. Dive it forward. Ha. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit back in your child's chair pose. One more breath. Have a seat. Now, we're going to do one more, and this one's going to feel weird, but it's just a cool thing to do. We're going to take our feet wide, okay? So now we're still using the same muscles. We're still activating our quads and everything, but we're going to get a little inner thigh work too. We're only going to do one, all right? But we're going to go through the whole thing. Are we ready? Bring your hands to your heart. Up we go into that sun. Bring your hands here. Up we go. Diving forward, belly button to spine. Forward salute. Arms on your thighs. Forward fold. Lift your heart. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Come into your chair pose. It feels weird, doesn't it? I know it does. Same thing goes, though. Knees behind toes. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Your hips are back. Extend those arms long. Looking down at the floor. One more breath. Stand up. Hands to the ceiling. Dive it forward. Belly button to spine. High. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Come into your chair pose. Wide-legged chair pose. One more breath. Have a seat and release. How'd you do? Everything good? All right, let's grab a sip of water. Okay, we're going to start in a warrior one. So we're going to take our knee and bring it wide, right? So we've got that inner thigh stretching happening. So we're going to let this knee fall down towards the floor. All right? Hands to heart. Now this is one version of a warrior one. The other version is you can have your hands extended, which is fine, but I encourage you to have hands at heart first until you feel like you've got the bottom part of your body set. Then you can add those arms if you want to. I'm going to stick with my hands at heart because I want to. It's okay, right? Okay, so now from here, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to move from our warrior one to a warrior two. So I guess actually hands in the air is going to make it a little bit easier. And then we're going to windmill around and we're going to extend this leg long. We'll be up on that side of that foot. This knee is angled towards the second toe of this foot. Warrior two. Now we're going to flip this palm up and back and reverse our warrior. Come back to a warrior two. So we're going to move from warrior two to a crescent lunge. This leg is going to stay extended. This hand is going to come down and around and we're going to be up on those back toes in a crescent lunge, okay? So all I did is I turned from here in a warrior two up onto those toes as I came into my crescent lunge, okay? We're going to take a deep breath here and we're going to move back to that warrior two. We're going to reverse our warrior up and back. Back to warrior two and release, okay? Just take a moment. I'm going to do the other side. And then our add-ons are going to be all part of that whole crescent lunge. So I just want to just to flow into it first, and then we will add into that crescent lunge. So let's do the other side. So this leg is going to extend out. Remember, we want to be up on the edge of that foot. This knee is open to the second toe. We're feeling a pretty good stretch on that inner thigh here. Bring those arms out into that warrior two. Oh, you know what? I was going to start on warrior one, wasn't I? Okay, let's come back to center. It's okay. Not that it really matters, but I guess if we did it one way on one side, then let's do it that way on the other side. So let's take that knee and let's open it up nice and wide. Okay, then we're going to drop this knee down and there's our warrior one. Okay, you feel that? So that knee is straight down, bring your hands to your heart. So here we are in our warrior one pose. You can bring those hands up to the ceiling, shoulders are down, belly is tight, all right? Now we're going to take this hand and we're going to windmill it around to our warrior two. Now we're in warrior two. So as I mentioned a minute ago, we want to be up on that side of that foot, right? This knee is in alignment with these toes, right? So don't have that knee folded in, super important. Ribs are center, squeeze the muscles against the bones in those arms. Let's reverse our warrior up and back. All right, now we're going to come back to warrior two. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this right hand and we're going to windmill it down and around. And now I'm up on those back toes, right? So I'm in a crescent lunge. Belly is tight. One more breath. Come back to that warrior two and release it. Okay, how's everybody feeling? So we're going to do that again, that same vinyasa, but then in our crescent lunge, we're going to add some things on. All right, so first of all, let's get to our warrior one. Open that knee wide. Let this knee fall down towards the floor. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, move to that warrior two. Inhale here, inhale here, flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two. Okay, are we ready? We're going to move to that crescent lunge. All right, so I'm on those back toes. My hands are up to the ceiling. Let's everybody reach down and grab your chair just for a moment. Now, what we're going to do, actually, you know what? Let's bring our hands to heart and let's come to goalpost arms first. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades behind our back. We're going to look up towards the ceiling. All right, one more breath here. Now, we're going to bring our hands back to heart. Let's everybody grab our chair first. We're going to take this back knee and we're going to bring it up, and then we're going to bring that foot back. We're going to lift that knee up. We're going to bring that knee back. We're going to press it up. Back we go. Lift it up. Press it back. Bring your hands back to your heart. Goalpost arms. Squeeze. Look up at the ceiling. One more breath and release it. Whew, how does that feel? Yeah, that's pretty challenging, isn't it? Lifting that foot up like that, that's a challenge. You got to hold on to that chair. All right, let's do the other side. So we're going to take that knee and open it up nice and wide. Let this knee fall down towards the floor. Back to that warrior one, right? We've done this a few times now. We should kind of have an idea of where we're headed. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the ceiling. All right, are we ready? We're going to take our right hand, windmill it around into that warrior two. Let's flip that palm up and back. Oh yeah, back to our warrior two. Now this hand is just going to kind of windmill down and around, and we're going to be in that crescent lunge. So I'm up on those back toes, getting a pretty good stretch right here, right? Goalpost arms, let's squeeze the shoulder blades behind our back and look up at the ceiling. One more breath. Bring those hands back up. Let's do that one more time. Goalpost arms, squeeze. Put the hands on the chair. Ready? We're going to bring that back knee up and back. Bring it up and back. Bring it up and back. One more. Bring it up and back and release. Okay. Whew. So, next thing we're going to do the same thing, but this time when we lift our foot up and back, we're going to see if we can do it with hands at heart or goalpost arms. All right, warrior one. Ready? Drop that knee down. Hands to heart. Inhale here, hands to the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, move to your warrior two. Inhale here, flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two. Take that left hand down and around. We're going to move into that crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart. Goalpost arms. Open, look up at the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Bring your hands back to your heart. Here we go. Are we ready? Lift, press it back. Lift that knee up, press it back. Lift that knee up. Can you do goalpost arms instead? One more. Lift it up, press it back. Squeeze. One more breath. Bring your hands down. Face forward. Other side. Here we go. We're not stopping, are we? Open it up. Warrior one. Let that knee fall down. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hands to the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Ready? Here we go. Warrior two. My heart rate is up. Is yours? Flip that palm up and back. You're doing great. You're doing so good. Back to that warrior two. All right, are we ready? Right hand is going to come down and around to that crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart. Open to goalpost arms. Look up at the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Bring your hands to your heart. Are we ready? Lift. Press it back. Maybe you go to GoHPO arms. Press it back. Maybe you stay hands at heart. Press it back. One more. Lift it up. Press it back. Everybody, GoHPO arms. Squeeze. Look up at the ceiling. Bring your hands to your heart. Face forward and release. How does that feel? Yeah? Heart rate up a little? My heart rate's up. All right, let's grab a sip of water. All right, we're going to come to standing to the right side of our chair. You're going to face your chair, and we're going to come into a tabletop position. So remember that we want to keep our belly nice and tight, belly button to spine. We're going to hinge forward, all right? Put one hand in the chair and put the other hand in the chair. All right. Now, I'm going to move back just a little. I moved my feet back just a little bit so that I have a nice, I just could feel that I needed to move those feet back a little. All right, we're going to start in a cat and a cow. Okay, we've done this one before. So we're simply going to drop our belly, lift our heart, and lift our hips. And then we're going to pull our belly button to our spine and round your shoulders, tuck the chin, and let the head fall, right? Let's do that again. Drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the hips, belly button to spine, round the shoulders, tuck the chin. One more time. Lift it up, cow pose, come back down into your cat, rounding shoulders, looking at your belly button. One more breath. Come back to that neutral spine, come up and take a little break. Okay. All right. Everybody feeling good? So remember, in your tabletop position, if you prefer that if this is being on your wrist is too much, you can come up onto this fist, keep your wrist at straight, and just be up on the fist, and that'll be just fine. Okay? All right. So let's everybody take one step back. You see, I'm like, I don't know, what am I? A step back from my chair? Okay? We're going to pull our belly button in. We're going to come forward, place one hand in the chair, other hand in the chair. My weight comes forward, okay? So my weight isn't back, right? My weight comes forward. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take the hand that's not next to the back of the chair, okay? So if you're on the right side of the chair, it should be your right hand is going to extend out, and then your left foot is going to extend back, okay? Your belly is tight. You're looking down at your chair. Foot is flexed, toes towards the ceiling. We're holding and we're breathing. We're going to put that hand down and put the foot down, and let's go to the other side. Extend arm and extend leg, stretching through. So we're trying to lengthen through the center of the body, trying to touch the wall in front of us with our fingertips, trying to touch the wall behind us with our flexed foot. One more breath. Put the hand down. Put the other hand down and come up and checking in. How does that feel? Okay? All right, so we're going to add on from there. So if that doesn't feel good to you, or if you want to stay up on those, stay up on your fist, that's fine. If you want to come to the back of your chair, if that feels better for you, that's another option. Okay? You've got options here. So pick which version you want to do, and we're about to add on. Are we ready? Here we go. Belly button to spine. We're going to hinge forward. Put one hand in the chair, the other hand in the chair. Bring your weight forward. Here we go. Right hand is out. Left foot is back. We're flexing that foot behind us. We're stretching through the center of the body. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your elbow, your right elbow, and your left knee together. And extend. Knee to elbow. And extend. Knee to elbow and extend. One more. Knee to elbow, extend. Now listen, take your arm, bring it out to a 90 degrees. Your foot is out at a 90 degrees. It's called awkward airplane. It is challenging. One more breath here. Bring those arms and leg back center. Put your leg down, your hand down. Roll up. How's that feel? Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, so remember, we're going to take about a step away from our chair. Belly is tight. We're going to hinge forward. Put your hands in the chair. Bring your weight forward. Okay, so now we're going to take our left hand and our right foot. Okay, so left hand and right foot. We're flexing that foot that's in the air. Hand is extended. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Knee to elbow, extend it out. Stretch, knee to elbow, extend it out. Belly button to spine, knee to elbow, extend it out. Last one, knee to elbow. Now extend, press through. Bring that arm to 90 degrees, flex the foot, bring the foot over. Lifting that leg up as much as you can. Belly is tight. One more breath. Come back through. Put the hand down. Roll it up to standing position. Awkward airplane. Whew, that is challenging. All right. Come to the right side of your chair. Again, we're going to be facing the seat of our chair. Now, your foot, the foot that's next to the back of the chair, you want the foot to kind of underneath it so that when you bend your knee, your shin touches, okay? Now, this back foot is going to step back, and you're going to have that foot at that angle, right, that 45-degree angle. Hips are forward, bend the front knee. Okay. You got it? Hold on to the chair is fine. Kind of get everything set. Now, if you can, we're going to let go of the chair and bring our hands to our heart. Take your hands to the ceiling. We're going to move to that warrior two. That front knee should be touching the chair. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two. We're going to place this arm on the leg for a side angle pose. Press back to your warrior two. Reverse it up and back. Back to your warrior two. Back to side angle pose. Can we do that one more time, and then we're adding one more thing. Here we go. Back to your warrior two. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two. You should be feeling that front leg. It's screaming at you by now. Side angle pose. Okay, now all we're going to do is we're going to press through this front heel. We're going to lift the back leg up, grab our chair, and move into a half moon. All right? We can do this. Here we go. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, up we go. Half moon. I know, you got your chair. Hang on to it. Heart is lifted, hips are stacked. We're holding and we're breathing. One more breath. All right, bend that front knee. Let that opposite foot come down. And release. Oh my goodness, how did that feel? Can we do the other side? Yeah? Okay, let's do it. So we got that foot here so that when we bend our knee, it touches. Let's go ahead and step back with that opposite foot. 45-degree angle, hips are forward, hands at heart. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, exhale, hands to the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale. Let's move to that warrior two. Make sure that shin is touching, right? Okay, let's reverse that warrior up and back. Back to your warrior two. Move to that side angle pose. Press it up to warrior two. Reverse up and back. Back to your warrior two. Side angle pose. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? Press to warrior two. Remember, we're going to add that half moon. We got this. We got it. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your side angle pose. Okay, are we ready? All we're going to do is we're going to push through that front heel. We're going to grab the chair, lift this leg up. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, up we go into that half moon. Arm is up to the ceiling. Leg is extended, flexed foot. We're holding and we're breathing. We're holding and we're breathing. One more breath. You're like, please let us go. Bring that leg down. Back to that warrior two. And release. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Come to the right side of your chair. Now this next series is toe taps. What we're going to do is we're going to hold on to our chair to begin with. But then as you begin to kind of get the feeling of it, if you want to play with your balance a little bit, see if you can let go of the chair some, okay? All right, put your weight into the chair, into the leg next to the chair, okay? Hold on. Bring this other foot out, and we're going to lead with the heel. So we're not leading with the toe, we're going to lead with the heel, which means we're going to work a little bit of that inner thigh, okay? Belly is tight. Shoulders are down. We're just going to breathe normally. Here we go. And tap, 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 tap. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the side. Here we go. Now, what's happening? Outer thigh, we're working it, aren't we? Do you want to let go of the chair? See if you can do it without holding on. Belly tight. Tap, tap, tap. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the back. Now, to the back. Here, keep going. Don't stop. Notice what's happening. It's glute work, right? Glute, 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 glute. Don't bend. We're not bending the, nothing in the upper body is moving. The only thing working is this leg. Hamstring and glute, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the side, 4, 3, 2 to the front, 4, 3, 2 to the side, 4, 3, 2 to the back, 4, 3, 2 to the side, 4, 3, 2 to the front, 2, side 2, back 2, side 2, front, side, back, side, and release. Whew, how's that feel? My heart's up. Standing glute is tired, right? And so move around a little bit. Let's do the other side. Okay, so here we go. Our weight is in that standing leg, right? Standing knee is soft, so we don't have a, like a locked knee. And we're just leading with that inner thigh. Tap, tap, tap. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, keep going. Let go of the chair if you can. I know, belly is tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the side. Keep going. Now, I don't know if you noticed what I just did. I just bent my standing knee a little bit more. My belly is tight. I'm going to do this series without holding on. Working balance. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the back. Now remember, tap, 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 tap. In the back, the upper body is not moving, right? It's all glute and hamstring work. Tap, 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 tap. Belly is tight, working that balance. We've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 to the side. 3, 2, 1 to the front. 8, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2 to the back. 4, 3, 2 to the side. 4, 3, 2 to the back front. 3, 2 to the side. 2, back 2, side 2, front, side, back, side, and release. I don't know about you, but that one's even harder because my standing glute's already tired from having done the legs on the other side, right? Have a seat. Let's get some water. Ready? Oh my. Okay, we're going to move into that half Lord of the Fishes pose. So we're going to take our right knee, open it nice and wide. Feel that inner thigh stretching. Take that arm, bring it all the way across your body, grab the chair. Crown of the head lifts towards the ceiling, and then we're going to turn and look over the back of our chair. Let's release that and do that one more time. Lift and twist. And release it. Okay, we're going to let this knee fall down towards the floor. Press your foot back behind you if you want it that way. You're up on those back toes. Heart is lifted. Crescent lunge. Let's release that knee and do that one more time. Pressing the back of the kneecap up. Heart is lifted. And release. Good. Face forward. We're going to let this leg extend that leg out, toes towards the ceiling. All right. Lift. Let that heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. Let's go ahead and lift up and do that one more time. Don't forget to extend the spine first, then let that heart fall forward. And release it. Okay, we're going to do our pigeon pose. So you've got options here. You can cross your ankle to ankle if that feels better for you, or you can cross ankle to knee. Let's extend the spine long and let our heart just fall forward. You should be feeling a pretty good stretch through this hip and glute here. Let's lift up and rock our baby. So we're just kind of moving that joint a little bit. All right, let's do that again. Extend the spine long. This time I'm going to put my elbow here on my knee, and I'm going to put my chin on my fingers and press. And if you don't like this, it's okay. Just do the other version. It's all good. One more breath. And rock that baby. Okay, and the final version, you got two others. If you'd rather either of those two are fine. Or extend your hands up towards the ceiling, out as far towards the wall in front of you as you can go, and then let those hands just drop towards the floor. Release that, and let's do the other side. So we're going to take this knee and open it nice and wide. Bring that hand all the way across your body. Grab the chair. Crown of the head lifts. Turn. Look over the back of your chair and breathe. Let's release that and do it again. Lift and twist. And release. This knee falls towards the floor. Pushing that foot behind you, lifting your heart into your crescent lunge. Let's release that and do it again. So it's kind of thinking about pressing the back of the kneecap up towards the ceiling, and you'll really get a nice stretch in the front of that leg. And release it. Face forward. Okay, this leg is going to extend out, toes to the ceiling. Lift through the spine, let that heart fall forward. Let's go ahead and come up. Do that one more time. Extend and hinge. Okay, pigeon pose. We're going to cross either ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. Lengthen through the spine and let that heart fall forward, feeling that stretch in this hip and glute. All right, let's lift our heart up, rock our baby. And do that again. Extend first. Let's put that elbow here, chin on fingers, pressing gently. And up we go. Rock your baby. And you can do either of those two versions, or if you like this one, extend the arms up to the ceiling, out towards the wall in front of you, and let that heart fall forward. and release. All right, let's sit back in our chair. You can lean back now. Just place your hands lightly on your thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes or soften your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Add to the celebration. On this precious day, in your own special way, create a world with no disappointment. Fill moment after moment with joy, wonder, and laughter. Speak from a place of love. Act from an alignment with joy. Think from a perspective of hope. Feel from a position of peace. See, understand, and lift up the goodness that is in every life. Discover new beauty in every experience. Carry peaceful purpose wherever you go, with kindness, with patience, with the most beneficial of intentions. Offer the best of who you are. This is a time to celebrate life in its highest form. Add your most authentic goodness to the celebration. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with your right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, if you would click on that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.